I'm nervous. Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I thought I would read some of my poetry to you. The last time I did this was 2 years ago, and the first one got a really lovely response, so thank you all so much. And if you're back for a second instalment, thank you. It's really, really kind of you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my poetry. My background, I am an English and creative writing graduate, and I've written poetry a lot of my life, and yeah, that's me. I hope to one day be published, but doesn't everybody? So this is a new one for the pandemic. This is called Dear 2020. Dear 2020, you feel like an ex I can't escape. I blocked you on WhatsApp and now you're emailing me. Just fuck off. Dear 2020, I finish a day at work and the last thing I want is another night on the sofa. Dear 2020, you sure are predictable. Boris said we can eat out again and next week I'll be fine for a coffee with my neighbour. Dear 2020, the man at the supermarket has grabbed 4 cans of baked beans. Looks like I'll have to opt for spaghetti hoops for the 3rd week running. Dear 2020, just when I think we're done for good, you come knocking at my door begging for another chance. Dear 2020, I'm not sure what normal feels like anymore. I miss being able to breathe in Tesco. Love, Lucy. This is called I'd Be Grade 8. Tips of my finger tiptoe against the base of your spine in a rhythm only we can spell out. Our tongues drumming against naked skin. You count the freckles that burst across my cheekbones, bones and flesh, one thing, singular we've now become. A humming, a moan, you teach me to play the drums against your collarbone. I'd never thought of myself as a musician, but if your body were the drum kit, I'd be grade 8 tomorrow. This is about being told that you are oversensitive and feel things too much and too deeply. This is called To Feel, To Be Felt. My whole life I've been told I'm too quiet, too sensitive, too negative, too much, take things too personally, give too much, too soon. For years I saw this maximum, this superlative, this giving my all as a flaw. That I should seek limits, seek hindrance in this world that speaks opposite, breathes holding it together, playing it cool. But now I overflow cups like liquid gold. I feel too much, I give my all. I try too hard to please, I overthink, I analyse, love too much too soon. Why not? Why can't I give my everything, feel as much, too deep, too strong? Isn't that the most human trait of all? To feel, to be felt. This is called For the Time Being. It's about those relationships you have that don't really go anywhere. The tip of your finger, your tongue, your eyelash outlines my silhouette in semi-permanent stain. I knew from the first touch we were only temporary. Only, not wholly. For the time being, but your mouth imprints my own, and for something half-hearted and incomplete, you've made a home out of me. Do not treat me like I'm something you can part with when you're fulfilled. I want to fill every cup you cultivate until it overflows, not be something you can be sick of, throw up when you've had your fix. This hotel I've made isn't prized for its temporary hospitality. We build rooms for keeps. So don't pass through on your way elsewhere and make an interim out of me. I never knew I could crave someone's touch, like thirst you feel like something I missed but don't yet know. How foolish. I can picture your touch but you haven't yet even traced my mouth, and our eyes meet like 2 fuses across a room. It's obscene, but I can feel your mouth on my everything. It's damp, it's damp, hydrating, nourish the parts of me that have wilted. You hold me without touch. I never knew that existed. Your eyes sparkle more than they used to, more than I noticed before at least. And I'm unsure if they glisten under the light naturally, or if I was just blind to it. Or if it's my presence that makes your irises iridescent, only when I catch your gaze. What a privilege. And when you look at me, you look inside me, undoing, unzipping, revealing the layers I had stitched up so tightly. The rest of the room doesn't exist, isn't there when your pupils dance in line with mine, as you undress me with your stare. Good grief, one look and my underwear has fallen to my knees. And you feel like home. Like the smell of my mum's cooking or my dad using too much garlic in his risotto. For you linger longer than the rest. Your scent sleeps on my scarf, marks my skin with an aroma unknown to anyone but me. Your touch like a spark, a shock against my spine. Your voice is the northern wind keeping me up at night. Your eyes make me feel like coming home. They seek refuge in my own, like a familiarity I can't quite place. You fix like safety pins beneath the skin as you kiss warmth across my face. Some of you may have heard this before. There is a video of me reading it on the channel, but I thought I would put it in at the end because it is probably my favourite poem that I've ever written, and one that usually gets a lot of really nice feedback. So if you don't know me, my favourite colour is yellow. It is something quite symbolic in my life, something that I kind of always hid away at school, and it's something that I embraced colour, I embraced change. Yellow was symbolic as being a new life, a fresh chapter for me. In a creative writing seminar at uni, we were asked to write poems about a colour, and I picked yellow. This is called Not Custard. 1. I used to avoid the colour yellow. My grandma said it would wash me out. Pale skin and lemon is never okay. I had no choice when secondary school meant yellow polo shirts against my newly bleached hair. I was a walking canary. 2. My granddad was awarded the tallest sunflower of our town, its speckled face enveloped by a fan of sunshine. A few years later, he and sunflowers passed. Yellow is my granddad. 3. I hate that lime yellow sickness of high vis. The yellow of reflectors screaming, "Don't run me over," fixed to school kids like a tattoo. It's afraid. It's a weapon. That yellow isn't smiley. It's a smack in the face. 4. End of my A-levels, I bought my yellow backpack. It made me stand out. In school I'd avoid that like the common cold. Yellow meant confident. Yellow meant goodbye sadness. Yellow is I don't give a fuck. 5. But I must specify for saving my dignity. What's your favourite colour? Mustard, not custard, not highlighter or high-vis, and I don't like bananas. 6. Yellow is the safety option for those unborn. New life painted across fields or nursery walls. Yellow is try again tomorrow. Yellow is freckles across cheeks. Yellow is yellow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a few of these poems. They weren't too cringe or anything. And please give me your comments and stuff down below. Feel free to share any poems of your own, and we can make a little community, a little safe space here, which would be really lovely. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Bye. My fingertip. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go again.